The No Fate channel, checking in. On this episode of Dad's Gadgets, I am going to be giving you 5 ways to improve the lighting in those dark spots in your living area. I'm talking about the garage, the basement, your home gym, those small offices or small rooms that you have, and your attic. We're going to give you 5 ways, and we are going to go from least expensive to most expensive. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead. Hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. On this Dad's Gadget series, I simply review a piece of tech or gadget or something that comes across my desk or my life that improves the quality of my life, and I go over it in full detail to help you decide if it's something that might benefit you, and most importantly, if it's something that is worth your hard-earned money. So full disclosure, Sansi sent me this LED bulb, this LED light to review. And in a previous video, I reviewed their top of the line Sansi Garage LED light, and I loved it. Okay, so I figured I'm not going to make the same exact video again. I thought I'd give you a little bit more information, a little bit more of a different take on ways to improve the lighting. Now, this is meant as a garage light, believe it or not. So obviously, garages oftentimes don't have very many light fixtures, and the ones that they do are centrally located, they're high up, and they don't offer a lot of light or light disbursement. And if you do a lot of work in your garage, if your garage doesn't have a lot of windows, which it typically doesn't, it can be really difficult, and that's why they have these garage lights that are huge improvements. But we have many more spaces in our homes, in our lives that are dark, and I really want to go over how to light up those areas as well. So obviously your garage, your basement, your home gym, even small rooms that only have like one light fixture, and obviously as well your attic. So we're going to go over 5 ways, and we're going to start with cheapest, and we're going to work all the way up. So what do you already have? You probably have a light fixture that has a 60-watt energy saver light bulb in there that throws off very little light, and the quality of the light is poor. Quickest and easiest way to upgrade that for the least amount of money is to go from a 60-watt to a 100-watt bulb, and not just get a 100-watt bulb, but get a 100-watt daylight bulb, and that throws off a nicer, more vibrant quality color of light, and the cost is very low. I know for me, the Lowe's down the street from me sells like a 4-pack of those 100-watt daylight bulbs for like 12 to 15 bucks. So overall, real low fix for just changing out that one bulb. The only downside to that is that it does take a little while for those energy bulbs to warm up, especially if it's in a cold spot, whether it's your attic, your basement, your garage. So it's going to take a few minutes for those bulbs to come to full brightness once you actually turn them on in or during the cold months of the year. The second way to upgrade your lighting for very, very cheap, but just a little bit more than your typical energy efficient bulb, is to go with an LED bulb. Sansi sells them, a number of other companies sell them. I'll put a photo of one right up here. What's nice about them is they throw off a ton of light, and because they are LED, as soon as you flip that switch, they are instantaneously on, and that's obviously nice, especially if you're putting it in like an attic or a garage where you want to just kind of flip that switch and have that light available. You don't want to have a warm-up period because you're not necessarily going to be leaving that light on for a long amount of time, or you might not be in that space for a long amount of time. Moving up the cost structure, the third way to improve your lighting is to get a 5-way splitter. I'll put a photo of it up here. What does it do? It turns your one light fixture into 5 bulbs. So instead of having 1 bulb, you have 5 bulbs. What does this thing cost? It costs about $5 to $6. There's different iterations of them, so the prices do range. Now that does seem like a low price, but keep in mind you have to put the bulbs in as well. So if you put in 5 bulbs plus that $5, of course, the price can get a little bit higher than just getting that one LED. But overall, it's a simple fix, and if you already have a lot of energy efficient bulbs, it's a nice way to make use of those bulbs and still improve the space that you have without kind of adding in a lot of extra money. The fourth way, as we move up the cost chain to improve the lighting in that space, is to get an LED light. Now, this Sansi Garage LED light is awesome. It's very simple. You just screw it in like you would any other light fixture. And as soon as you pull that chain, as soon as you flip that switch, the light is at 100% brightness, and it is super, super bright. Now, obviously, these are meant for the garage. They throw a lot of light out in the garage, But because these don't require much space, you can use these in your basement, you can use these in your attic. They don't actually generate a lot of heat, so you don't have to worry about these bad boys overheating. And what's nice about them is that you can angle the light. So obviously you could put it flat like so, but you can also kind of send that light off in as many directions as you can by keeping it like that. And then obviously there's different iterations, as you can see. But what's nice about that is it's just one fixture. You put it in. These things are warranted for over a year. I think they've got like 50,000 like life hours on them. I haven't tested that, but 50,000 hours is a lot. What does this thing cost? If you go on Amazon, it's $29.99, so we're going to say $30, but I think there's some coupon codes that are available, and these things do have discounts, so $30 is obviously on the higher end. We did make a pretty big jump between the third and the fourth way, but I will say there is a big difference with regards to the quality of this light and the versatility about putting these just about anywhere in your home to just instantaneously make a dark room extremely bright. And I've very, very much liked this one. And this one is going to ultimately end up in my attic, which is super, super dark. So I will show you the footage of that. Currently, I'm going to throw over some basement footage to give you an idea of how it's going to handle in the basement, my home gym in the basement. That's a dark, dark corner with no windows, and how this one handles. But I am going to put this in my attic as well. Because I'm a huge fan. So huge thank you to Sansi, who did semi-sponsor this. I did get this for free, but overall this light works. This is the second one of their bulbs that I've used in my home, and I'm a huge fan. So the fifth way and the most expensive way is going to be the better version of this Sansi light. So this is a great version at $30. They have an improved version at $40. And what does the improved version do? It's got longer arms that basically throws off way more light. It's an even stronger bulb than this one. And even though these are strong lights, because they're LEDs, they don't use a lot of energy. So that $40 version, again, you get more light, you get more angles with regards to how that light is thrown off. And overall, it is an improved form of this, and depending on the space that you're putting it in and how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go of improving your light, you might want to go with that $40 version, especially if you can find a coupon code or you can find a discount, because of course it's Amazon, so they oftentimes run discounts from time to time, depending on the time of the day that you actually go on there and find this thing. I'll put Amazon affiliate links to this and the other $40 Sansi Garage light in the description of this video. But keep in mind, these are obviously made and meant for your garage, but they work excellent in basements and sheds and attics. Frankly, they work pretty good in any room that doesn't have a lot of light fixtures and doesn't just have a lot of light. I've been overly impressed with the Sansi products, and they stand behind their products as well, which is nice, especially when you buy stuff on Amazon. You wonder if you're ever going to be able to get any type of customer service. They don't hide. They've got websites. They've got good customer interaction. So overall, I've been very happy with the Sansi products, and probably more importantly, happy with the Sansi company. If you came this far in the video, give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. And of course, use that Amazon affiliate link below. It helps me keep the lights on. Hey, as usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you be a great parent to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I provide ideas and insights to help you save time, money, and your sanity. 3 things that are in short supply for every parent out there.